Hi writers and readers, I'm Christie Stratos, and today I want to say a big thank you for 300 subscribers. This is an awesome milestone for me, and I'm really excited to have all 300, actually a little bit more of you, here hanging out with me. We do writing advice together, we talk about books, we talk about all kinds of stuff, and I really appreciate you being here. And I have a little extra special thanks to give to Joe Compton of Go Indie Now and JD Estrada, who both constantly recommend my channel, and I really appreciate it. But I do appreciate every single one of you and everyone who has ever recommended my channel. So today we are going to have an awesome giveaway at the end of this video, and so I hope you'll stay tuned. And in the meantime, we're going to go through my inspiration box, which I hope will inspire you too. This is a box I keep of mostly jewelry types of things, and I say types of things because not all of them work. A lot of them are just fake, but I just really find some kind of inspiration in them. And so I wanted to share them with you in case you find some inspiration in them too. I'm not going to share every single piece, but I'm going to pick some of the ones that are a little bit different and that might inspire you. Okay, this first one is actually an earring. It's the only earring. It's just costume jewelry, nothing special here. Some rhinestones, but I thought that stone in the middle was very unique. You know, it's not like a real stone. I don't know what it's even supposed to be, but I really enjoy looking at it and all the little flecks of color in it and the beautiful rhinestones around it, the cuts, just the different way that each rhinestone is formed. It kind of inspired me. I haven't written anything about it yet, but it was just something that really worked for me. Now this is an actual piece of Victorian cloth, and I can never remember what it's actually from, but I bought it because, I mean, it's from the Victorian era. I write Victorian books, so I looked at it and I was like, wow, this is so pretty with all the beads intact and all of that stitching, and you know, it's not going to be perfect. Maybe it has a couple of stains here and there, but the whole point is really just that it's a unique piece from the period, and so I like to just sort of look at it from time to time and see if I can draw inspiration from it. This is another Victorian piece of cloth. This is Victorian lace. It is from the time period, and what you can't quite see in this light is that those beads actually have a few different colors to them. It's like blues and greens in the reflection when you have it under good light. I have it under good light, but the angle I had it didn't really reflect the light well enough. It is some beautiful, very delicate Victorian laces. You can see at the bottom there are some bits that, you know, sort of come undone and unravel, but you can see how delicate that is. It's very thin. So sometimes I like to take that out and just sort of feel the fabric, and for some reason that does inspire me. And there is another case that I do want to use it for, but that is a secret project that will be in the future. This is a cool piece of costume jewelry. It's a nice little pin there. The metal is actually a sort of silverish blackish, if you can see that in there. And of course none of this is real. I really like the ribbon interwoven in there with the pearl, you know, gray pearls and the rhinestones, and the way it sort of looks like a snowflake, but with that black lace. It's a little bit different. This is a cute little box that I really like. It's just so pretty and so detailed. It's like carved in there. I couldn't tell you any kind of materials or anything, but it's very tiny. You could put, like, you know, pills or something like that in there. I don't know if that's what it was used for whenever it was made. It's not like a really old piece or anything, but I like the bottom. I like the whole thing and the idea that you could carry something that small with something important in it, regardless of what it is. And I like to try and think of unique things that could be inside of it. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is a pin, and again, it's costume jewelry. I have no idea what it's supposed to look like, you know, what the stones are supposed to look like, but those are so cool. They just look like other worlds are in there. They look like something from another universe to me. And I play a lot of hidden object games, which I actually want to live stream playing them with you. There's one particular one, but this reminds me so much of something you would find in a hidden object game. And I have it in real life, so that crossover is kind of cool for me. This is really pretty, and it loses a little bit of dimension in those stones. There's a little bit more to them, a little bit more color in them. But it is missing a stone, but it's just a really unique looking piece. And it just is something that I could picture on one of my characters' wrists. And so I like to look at it and, you know, just play around with it like I do with the other things in this inspiration box. I think it's, like I said, unique, and that's the one thing you're going to find throughout this box. unique or represents something in particular to me. This is another one of my favorites. Those light blue stones, again, it's costume, it's all costume, but those light blue stones and the beautiful flower with the pink in the middle, it looks again like something from a hidden object game. I really like them, so that's why I mentioned them so much. But it looks like something that should open something, like a lock, or it looks like an otherworldly flower. This is very plain and very nothingy, but it looks like something that could lead to another world or universe or dimension or something. It's so plain and unassuming, but maybe it's like the portal to another world's ocean. I don't know, but this is the kind of stuff I think about, and that's what I always think about when I see it. This one is in the same vein. Again, it looks like something that could have been sort of like a pocket watch type of thing. You know, the chain isn't really long enough for that, but some kind of cool puzzle piece or dimension, you know, goes to some other place in the universe. I don't know. I just like those kinds of things that are unassuming. This one's actually really cute. This is a teapot bracelet. You know, it's not like I bought this from anywhere. I don't even remember where it came from, but it was just one of these things that made its way to me somehow, and it's adorable. It just is so cute, and I can picture many different kinds of people that would wear this. It's not something I would wear, but it's definitely something that just made me think of different kinds of people that I don't normally write about, and I like to keep that kinds of inspiration too. These are a couple of garnet look-alike pieces. They're not real, but they are similar, especially the bottom one, to something you might find in the Victorian era. And so I just liked their somewhat plainness but prettiness. And this is one that I just find really pretty. Those rhinestones are very reflective, they're very sparkly, and it's just like this crystal pretzel. So I really like it. It's, like I said, it's just something pretty that I enjoy looking at. And now we have prize number 1 for the giveaway, and this is really exciting because I'm giving away a necklace and 2 earrings. It's just something I thought was really pretty, and I thought somebody might appreciate it as a gift, either to themselves if you win it, or to someone else in your life. If you don't want that and you win number 1 prize, then you could also opt for a print copy of my book Anatomy of a Darkened Heart, which is dark psychological historical fiction. Here is prize number 2. You get a Kindle copy, your choice of. You could get the Weightless one by Anais Chartschenko. That is poetry. Her Lying Eyes, Susan Mills Wilson. That is a novel. It's mystery, crime. Haven Lost, which is fantasy. Josh de Lioncourt. And then there's my book, of course, Anatomy of a Darkened Heart by me. So those are your 2 prizes. You can easily enter just by leaving a comment down below and just say which prize you are interested in, and leave a comment as to what kind of video you would like to see from me in the future. It can be something totally different. It could be a particular app you'd like me to do an app tour of. I've done some of those in the past. It could be some writing advice or editing advice you're looking for. It could be anything, because I really like to do videos that you want to see. If it's a tag, that's totally fine too. I have a few tags lined up. I'll be doing the unpopular opinions tag, and I'll also be doing the film noir tag by Joe Compton at Go Indie Now, and a few other ones as well. So anyway, those are some of the things you have to look forward to. I have a number of videos planned beyond tags as well. This giveaway is going to close in 1 week, so I will announce the winners in a week's time. Down below you can check out the books. You can just click the links in the description. So thank you so much for watching this, and thank you again for 300 subscribers, and as always, thank you so much for spending time with me.